Okay, I'm making a part 2 of this Jazzy that I was working on. I replaced the batteries earlier, and I had to replace them anyways because they got him new batteries, and it still wouldn't come on. So let me show you guys some of the things that I did to it to test it out, to diagnose it. Okay, so typically, okay, it's not typically, this right here is your extension cable. This goes in, or this is your main cable that goes into the module. This is your extension cable that goes into the joystick. Okay, it plugs in here just like that. Okay, perfect. So from here, what you would do is you would get your voltmeter and you would check voltage through the joystick, which is going to be these two holes, the side by side, and you don't get anything. 0 volts on the voltmeter. Okay, it doesn't power on or anything. Okay, so that means we have to search deeper. Okay, because the joystick, if you don't have an extra joystick, then you can't check the joystick, but it's not powering on either way. Okay, so the next thing that you would do from here is you're gonna come and check battery harnesses, which are these right here. Okay, you're gonna take one apart each, and again you're gonna do the negative and then positive, the white one. Okay, if you get voltage, which you do, that's 12.8, that's good, because you do have a fuse here, and a lot of times that fuse, if these post, or if water or something happens, that fuse is gonna break. So let's make sure that's on there. Okay, let's check this other harness, which we're gonna do with black, and then we're gonna go with white. Again, 12.8, that's good voltage. Okay, so that means that you have good voltage to your battery, so you don't have to check your batteries because you have 12.8. Okay, so what do you do now? What do you do if you're getting good juice through the harness, which is good, but you're not getting anything through here? Okay, before you check your cable, your lapel cable, extension cable, and then your cable that goes to the module, there's a reset switch or a reset breaker on these Jazzys, and on most of the power chairs there's a breaker. Now the breaker is going to be, let me flip this over so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because this is very helpful, especially if you're just learning how to diagnose any power chair that has a breaker. It's very important. Okay, so let's do this. Let's flip it over this way because I want you guys to see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, you have a breaker right there. Okay, it says breaker. Now that breaker has 2 leads that go into the batteries, and a lot of times one of the leads either pops out or it gets fried. The SharpRiders XLR14, they have a really bad habit of doing that. If we look underneath here, I don't know if you guys can see that because I can't even see it, but if you guys look underneath here, hopefully you guys can see that, there's one that came off. Okay, so you have the top one, the bottom one is right here, right there, and then you have your top one up underneath here. Okay, and I'm gonna flip it on its side so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because if you guys are like clueless and like, man, I don't know what's going on, and you're here with the chair for more than 30 minutes and can't figure it out, and there's no juice, check that out. Okay, so check that out. You see how that came loose right there? So it should go right in there. So I'm gonna pop it in, make sure that it does pop in good, both. So now they're both popped in. Okay, breaker is not out, so it didn't pop out, so it's good. Now I'm gonna bring it back on its feet. Okay, let's go ahead and plug it in to the extension cable. Let's plug it in to the joystick, and let's hope that it lines up. Check that out. It's flashing because I have it on neutral. Put it back on brake. There we go. So hopefully this helps, guys, to diagnose a power chair that doesn't have no power. You're not getting voltage through your joystick, but you are getting voltage through your harness. Always check your breaker leads. And this is part 2 of installing the batteries on the Jazzy Elite. So hopefully that helps, guys.